Most of the people I see out here on the streets feel as though they're stuck. They're not even really trying to get off the streets. I don't know what they've done with their lives. I know what I've done with my life, and I know this is just a temporary situation. I see people out here that look like they're just accepted being homeless, and they're just going to live this way the rest of their lives.
The majority of them are like that.
And I feel sorry for them, because I have no intention of living this way. This is the first time I've ever had to live this way. I'm 56 years old. I had my own house. I worked for a major corporation. I had, I was making $55,000 a year. Had nice cars, but things can change like that for anybody. It could happen to him, it could happen to you, it could happen to him. Tomorrow, next week, next month. When you've fallen into a homeless situation, nobody really gives a shit. Oh, you did this to yourself. Oh, it's your fault, your problem. We don't want to hear it. Oh, here's.
Why don't you have a job?
You know, yeah. Why don't you go out and try to get a job? Man, I sat online and sent out probably 300 resumes when I first came to Tampa.
He does the online shit. I do the shit on foot, and it doesn't work. It doesn't
out of
matter.
300 resumes I sent out, I got one job interview. So don't give me this shit. Oh, you ain't trying. Okay. This country is bullshit in the way they treat people. It is. And it needs to change, but I don't think it's going to. The people on the top take care of the people on the top. They don't really give a shit about the people down here that are struggling. You know, as long as they got the taxpayers' dollars rolling in every week, every month, out of everybody's paychecks, they could care less, because they're taking care of it. They got their Mercedes, they got their $16 million mansion, and they got their nightlife, and they're having a good time with everything. Okay, so why should they give a shit about me, him, or anybody else? They don't. They don't.
Yeah, they do. You need to get your cardboard out of there. You need to get your sleeping bag out of there, so you're not allowed to sleep in the park.
And if it wasn't for the American taxpayer, these scumbags in Washington wouldn't even have a job, and they ought to remember that. Okay? They're a bunch of bullshit people, is all they are. The Republicans and the Democrats are all the same. They're a bunch of bullshit people.
Bob Martinez had this place under control.
And there ain't nothing going to change in this country until you get a third party, a libertarian party, or some party that sticks up for the average working guy out here on the street. Because it ain't happening. These people on the top take care of the people on the top. Okay? They know it. Most of the people don't know it, but I know it. You know, they're all bullshit. You know, they don't give a shit about you or me. Period. I went out and I bought a $400 personal computer. I made sure I have a decent cell phone, and I work every day at the library researching different ways to invest money. With the little money that I have, I'm educating myself on different ways to invest money through stock options. I'm taking online courses for investing in stock options. I already have an online brokerage account that I opened up about 2 months ago. Started to invest some money in stocks. So I have a plan. Most people don't have a plan to get off the streets. They think something's going to fall into their lap. It doesn't work that way. They sit and they pray to God. They think God is going to come down and save them. It's not going to happen. You know, you got to, once you fall into a situation like this, it's very hard to get out. Very difficult.
It's called bottom up. You hit the bottom.
This is rock bottom right here. Him and I are sleeping under a bush at night. I've been doing this for over a year. Okay? This is rock bottom. But I have a plan, I have a way to get out. Other people don't. And a lot of people like living this way. You know, I'm used to have my own home and cars and stereos and VCRs and DVD players.
You don't have VCRs anymore, man.
But
DVDs.
When your shit gets in, when you lose your house and your shit gets thrown into storage and you don't have an income, all of a sudden everything you worked your whole life for, they back a truck up, take all your shit, and you end up with this. You end up with a backpack and walking the streets. And it can have, like I said, it could happen to you, it could happen to you, and it could happen to you.
Yeah,
And
it already
that guy,
did.
and that guy. And it could happen next week, or next year, or 3 years from now. So don't think it can't happen, because it can.